Everyone, today we're going to be doing a rank 3 showcase of Professor X here as a 5-star champion. I just decided to take him into Act 5.4, and it's the first chapter. It's the Punisher chapter. This is this is like a regeneration path. I don't know if every single one has vitality. It's been a long time since I've taken this path. But I know this first guy here, he has vigor, he has recovery. I think all the champions on this path have some form of regeneration, so it's a good test for rank 3 5-stars. That's what I think. But I've been having so much fun playing Professor X. He's got so many quirky little things that he can do, and once you can get up to mind control, it's just you just start cycling specials, and I love champions that you can just cycle specials with. But essentially, what you want to do is charge. Oh my lord. Just got absolutely clapped right there. Alright, we have Falter ready. Oh, he procced Unstoppable, you lucky. Alright, okay. Absolutely getting clipped there. Alright, epic comeback coming in. Missing some parries there. We just need to get to 100 of those channeling charges. There we are, and we're gonna go for a parry. I've been missing a lot of those. Oh, I missed another one. There we go. Jeez, I've been missing some parries here. Alright, let's go for the first special 3. But what you want to do is, my rotation that I really like is that I like going for special 3 and then going for multiple special 2s. See that mega damage. Let's go for a special 1 here. He didn't go into me, so go for a 5-hit. Typically you don't really want to do 5-hit combos, but sometimes I just do it just for filler. When the opponent isn't really going in. I don't want him to trigger Vigor. Ah, he did. Never mind. Let's go refresh those prowesses. After you've thrown off a special attack, you can dash back afterwards to refresh all your prowesses. Alright, I think we could just finish them off here actually with just special 2. Oh, yes we can. Ah, there it is. You love to see it. I absolutely got clapped by those, by missing some parries in the beginning there. But once you get this guy ramped up, like I've been practicing with Winter Soldier quite a lot. And like Realm of Legends, and it's just so much fun just to ramp up. I think the most I've gotten with this rank 3 is probably like 10 prowess, and all his damage and everything, it really ramps up after then. But essentially his abilities, I just want to do a little bit of a first fight there just to show you what it kind of looks like when you want to play him, not missing the parries, but typically, you know, you aren't going to miss your parries, but, you know, we always mess up. The mutation, his first ability. His first medium is the only basic attack that actually makes contact, which is very, I don't know. When you're playing him, this is only really something that really needs to be worried about when you're facing him sometimes, because you can only really parry, unless you're using Guardian, the Canadian boy, you aren't gonna really, you know, you have to parry the first hit, his first medium, because if you don't, you can't parry the non-contact hits. I'm fairly certain. Because I don't know how that works, because yeah, it says it's a non-contact hit, so I think that means it's like Ebony Maw's type moves, like how his first light attack is the only thing that makes contact. So yeah. Actually, also another thing is that since it's all energy damage, it's going to, like, specific champions like Bishop are going to really, like, suck when you're facing them. I've got absolutely clapped sometimes because it gives him so much power, the rest of his hits. Also, his heavy attack as well, I think, is also energy based. Also, the second clause of the mutation is really, really nice, and it's really, really nice for the Grandmaster, the final fight in Act 6, because you don't actually have to worry in his third phase about the reverse controls, and also other fights like Emma Frost and stuff like that. His fault mechanic is personally one of my favorites, because it doesn't work for special attacks, but it works. So typically what you want to do is charge your heavy attack in this matchup when you're using Professor X here, because you want to ramp up, I think they're called channeling. Yeah, you're channeling charges. And these channeling charges, once you reach 100, when you throw off a special 2 or 3, then the opponent goes into mind control, which means they can't use any special attacks. Their specials are literally locked, and your special attacks cost 70% less. And it's so much fun just cycling through specials, and every special that you throw, you get an extra prowess, which increases the damage of the next one, and it just becomes crazy. So essentially what I like to do, and I think a lot of people when you're playing this character, is this falter mechanic that you can dash back, and when you start the fight, it's on a cooldown of 10 seconds, but after that, it's, I think so the falter lasts for 2 seconds, and you can just sit there and just charge your heavy attack as they're faltering. I think I showed that in the Venom Pool matchup there. And it's just so much fun. And also, after you've used it, it goes on a cooldown of 20 seconds. And the thing is about this falter mechanic is that the opponent's special attacks will, like, it won't trigger it. So you have to keep that in mind. You can't just go balls to the walls all the time, because if the opponent has a special attack, they'll just throw that and it'll go straight to the falter. And also another good thing is that because it's 20 seconds, so it's it's a little bit annoying to get back after you're done like dodging or dexing just moves and maybe even specials, the falter's cooldown gets reduced by 1 second. So that's pretty nice. So if you want that to come back quickly, you can just start dashing back, dodging, dexing things. His persistent charges, which isn't really something that really pertains to him, it just pertains to his synergies. The thing is I wish Professor X's synergies were like, instead of like how Nick Fury's is that it works for everyone on the team but him. I wish that, because he has some really good synergies, and his synergies increase for every persistent charge. Like his synergies actually gain more potency, as that third clause is with the persistent cerebral charges, which I find very interesting. That would be very, very good for Professor X himself, like a ramp-up ability. I don't really like ramp-up champions, but, it would be pretty nice, because he has some really good synergies. Professor X, yeah. The channeling, the one thing that you need to keep an eye out for is when you're power burned or drained, which is most tech champions, some in other classes, you'll lose 50 channeling charges, which is horrible. It's like, because it takes so long to charge them up when he's unawakened sometimes, and it's just like, once you lose them like that, and you have to ramp them up again and again, so you want to be very, very careful. But, if you're playing well, you won't lose your channeling charges to that. If you have 25 or more channeling charges against non-tech champions, you cannot be evaded, so you gain, I think it's a true accuracy, so you can't be evaded, and a vigilance passive, which, you can't miss. So good for so many different things. Once you pass 25, Spider-Man, easiest thing in the world. He has no evade, so he has nothing tricky up his sleeve anymore. Ebony Maw is another thing. I hate facing Ebony Maw, because Corvus, he gets all of his guaranteed critical hits missed, so he just takes so much of his damage, of his degen damage. If you had Spider-Ham, you could not take any damage from that, but Professor X here just completely ignores it. You can't miss at all, which is so good over 25 channeling charges. And when you're over 50 channeling charges. Using the 4th light attack inflicts mind control. Typically, you don't want to use it at 50. You want to save up till 100 and then throw off a special attack, because then you have the reduced power that you use on special attacks. You can chain them. The opponent can't use theirs. It's just so good. And combined with the falter mechanic, you can just, if you mess up a little bit, the falter can really save you there. That's another thing that's really good for when you're spamming special attacks. This is the channeling, the completing and canceling. This is the root of this is how you play him, essentially. If you play him really well, he's going to be really, you can play him better than I played him, especially in that Venompool matchup. I don't play him perfectly. I know there's better ways to, but complete channel or cancel by heavy attacking, you gain 10 channeling charges. So when you complete a heavy attack, essentially you gain plus 10 channeling charges, which is pretty nice. Cancel by blocking, charging a heavy attack, or using light, medium, or special attack. You gain a prowess buff. That's really good. Off the special 3, if you guys noticed, on Venompool, I gained 2 prowess, when typically you really gain 1, but I think that was because I was blocking, but it's off any of these. So if I'm charging my heavy attack and I throw my special 3, I'm going to gain 2 prowess buffs. One 40% one, and the special 3 actually gives you a 60% prowess for 40 seconds. So that's why I like throwing off the special 3 first. It can do some pretty nice damage, but the big damage I think comes from the special 2. And canceling by dashing backwards, you saw that also in the Venompool matchup, that you have to refresh the duration of all prowesses by dashing back after a special attack. Mind control, this is also, this is the little stipulations that it has. The lasts 0.5 seconds for every 10 channeling charges. So at 100, you're going to have 5 seconds on this. 5 seconds is a lot because it pauses during your specials. So that's pretty sick. I don't know if it pauses, I don't know if it pauses for the opponent's special attacks. And I thought to myself, they can't throw special attacks. So yeah, it's really good. So when you're throwing your special attacks, it's completely paused. So it's really nice. The opponent's locked from gaining power or using their special attacks, which is so good. Professor X's special attacks are unblockable and cost up to 70% less based on the number of channeling charges, reduced to 40% against tank. So you don't really want to use Professor X against tech champions. I mean, mutants up against tech champions aren't really, your thing that you're going to be going for anyways. I have Corvus, I already have tech champions down on lock. So special 1, gain 25 channeling charges. Special 2, on the last 3 hits, this is where the big damage comes from. 1,160 energy damage. And it also scales with special attack damage. So you know what that means. The more prowesses you have, the more damage it's going to do. And I've seen, with my 6-star rank 3, I've seen that those bursts of energy damage off the special 2 go up to 6,000. And that, I don't even think that was max ramp up either. That's just what I remember. And it was, I think it's like 3 or 4 hits off the special 3, and that's, actually no, it's the last 3 hits actually. So it's like 1,800 or 18,000 more damage on top of the damage it's already doing. So that's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. And like I said earlier, the special attack 3, you gain a prowess buff for each cerebral charge. I didn't know that. Oh, that's why. Oh, never mind. That's why. I forget what I said earlier about the me gaining it off my canceling my block. It's just because I'm gaining more based on my cerebral charges, and that's the 60% prowess that lasts 4 seconds longer. So that's pretty good. Well, we're done reading the abilities of this absolutely amazing champion. Mystic Ward and Vigor. Yeah, I think all these guys have Vigor. Let's just throw on some health potions. Keep them alive here. Hopefully let's not miss some parries again. But if we do, everyone messes up here and there. But now I think off my special 3, I should gain 3 prowess. I'm learning with you guys here. I've never played Professor X. I don't have him as any other star variety, but it's pretty nice that I got him as a special or as a 5-star. Typically, you don't want to do the medium into heavy attack because it gives you more time to charge the heavy attack. It isn't the fastest. Oh wait, as you guys can see, I have the falter now. There we are. I'm lucky that she dashed in on that and got hit by that. There we are. We are at 100 now, so we just gotta race up to that special 3 now. I'm just gonna use 5-hit combo. I mean, to reduce the amount of hits you do, you can definitely just keep spamming heavy attacks, but you know, I'm just gonna go up. I'm gonna use 5-hit combos here. Okay, I have falter again, so I can just do this if I wanted to. She's throwing her special attacks. That would have been perfect for Spider-Ham. All right. Got her stunned. We have mind control active now, and we should gain 3 prowesses coming out of this. This should do some decent damage. I also love his special 3 as well. All right, that 5 set. No, I only have 2. I don't know. Oh my lord. Okay, melted. Come on. I just wanted this. I wanted another special 2 in mind control. But we don't need it, because it would have been unblockable. But that was just perfect. These guys are just absolutely getting destroyed. After that first special 3, you're gaining like 120% more special attack damage on top of everything. But I'm curious about this Dr. Voodoo fight, because I know he has, how much? 80% resistance. These guys only have like 52,000 health. Maybe it's just this Dr. Voodoo. I haven't been paying attention, but these guys are going down like flies. Let's see what we can do here. We're gonna have to rely on the crit synergies that we have here today. Charge up the heavy attack. I'm getting lucky on the crits. I think it's that crit synergies. I could just charge heavy attack. We have the falter. I've always messed up with the falter because I always think that it lasts longer than it is. So I'll get clapped right as it ends when I'm charging my heavy attack. It just sucks. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you use your special attacks. You're locked from using anything. I also have falter still. I always like having falter when I'm going into my special 3, because that means... Actually, wait. Will I gain 3 this time? It's based on how many cerebral charges I have, right? Maybe I was right. Maybe I was... I don't know. I did gain 3. I'm insane. Okay. 80% resistance. Maybe it's because it's energy based. Oh, there's that falter coming in clutch. There we are. I think it's just because we're all energy based attacks, I think, right? Yeah, so we're just completely ignoring physical resistance. That's another thing that's really good about him. He completely ignores physical resistance. Let's see, how much health does this guy have? Do they all have like 50,000? No, he has like 60. Maybe it's just because he has 80% resistance on that Dr. Voodoo. But he's making this path like easy. I mean, when I'm not missing my parries, I mean... well... Saying you shall receive. Oh my lord. I shouldn't have said anything. Why? Alright. Yeah, I don't have any revives actually. But as you guys can see, you know, he was putting in some really good work with those guys beforehand, but I think it's time to do a little bit of a Realm of Legends showcase here. I don't think I'm going to be doing like the entire fight for Realm of Legends, because it takes a little bit for the 5-star rank 3, but it's just so much fun. The thing is that I've always known, when I first got my 5-star Corvus, I because you know, I was in like Act 5 or something like that when I first got him, and it was like a world changing when I got him. And then when I faced Realm, I was like, he's gonna be so good for Realm of Legends. And I was like, when I was fighting him, I'm like, Why is this like taking 400 hits? I thought this would be good. But champions like Professor X are more for these longer fights because it's just more ramp up. More time to ramp up means more damage and more fun. Here, let's not mess up the parries. We have Falter ready, so we don't need to care. I always like to throw it right at the end or right after their combo because they could dash away and then your Falter will end and you can just get clapped and it sucks. So, I mean, also, it's way better to have it in the corner anyways, the Falter, because they have nowhere to dash. So, you know, they're just stuck. What? How did I not connect that? Alright, he's also really good for charging, or he's really good for chaining heavy attacks in the corner. I couldn't even speak there. I was trying to get a parry. I didn't want to mess up that one. Alright, so I think we should gain 2, 1 prowess. Not really sure. Okay, we gained 1. Just get up a little bit more power there. And we're gonna go dash in. Come on, play into us. Oh, you are boring, dude. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna try to gain up to... Come on. Alright. It's good for chaining on them heavy attacks in the corner. Ah, I went for a risky play. Alright, let's just do this. Perfect. Alright, I don't even need him stunned. I'm just gonna do this. Alright, I've been in this position so many times where I don't have him stunned after the special 3 and my charges, like my prowess is about to end. So I'm just gonna do this, immediately throw off a special 2, dash back, refresh them. I absolutely got light intercepted into oblivion. Alright, and we got that. And we'll just refresh those just in case. Just do that. Alright, we almost have Falter ready. See, I'm definitely not the best at Professor X here, but you know, he's still so much fun. Now I have Falter again. You know what that means? It just feels like a better Ebony Maw. Like what Ebony Maw, like Falter mechanic should have been. I need to throw off the special. Oh no! Oh no! He power drained me. No. I don't think so. Come on. We're not losing these. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think we lost one. But that's what I'm talking about. Once you lose... see, Winter Soldier is like a perfect example. Once you get power drained at any point, you lose like 50 of your channeling charges and it sucks. Oh no. Okay, I survived this, right? I survived this. He's a tank. Alright. I have 100 channeling charges. Give me Falter. I won't Falter. Alright, actually, we're going to need to throw this now. We're going to refresh these. Unblockable. You throw off a light attack, get that prowess. Throw off a light attack, get that prowess. Alright. There we go. Optimal looking like... Oh no, I don't think I can block this special. Never mind. I think Professor X has some decent block proficiency as well, so I'm noticing. Alright, I have Falter ready, but he has a special. I'm gonna go double medium, heavy attack. Oh, I was about to throw off a heavy attack, but he had... Alright, I'm gonna do this just because I can refresh my prowesses. Wait, I used... Okay, wait. Alright, perfect parries. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, I have Falter. Alright. He has a place to dash back, but he's dumb. Oh my god, I could have got clapped there. I threw off the... Oh, what are you doing? Alright. Oh, I threw off the 4th light. What am I doing? Alright. Light. Unblockable. Light. Alright, and then we refresh these ones. That. Alright, I have Falter ready. Throw off that special, baby. Alright, come on, big boy. Throw off that special. I'm gonna double medium. Alright, he didn't have a special. Sick. Throw off that special. Alright. I don't even care at this point. Do I give distance? I had falter. Falter saved me right there. That was just a test to see if whiffing a special attack into their block is okay. And that is full proof that it is okay if you have falter. I have falter again though. No! How did I miss the dex on that? I had falter ready and I was gonna go in double medium. I feel robbed of that. I played horrendously in the middle of that. But as you guys can see, even with a little bit of horrible play, like 5-star rank 3, with some spastic plays right there, we took down 400,000 health off Winter Soldier there. I didn't even get to see how many hits that was, but that was probably a lot more riskier than I wanted to have played. But you can play them pretty risky with those falter mechanics. But you know, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the 5-star rank 3 Professor X, leave a like on the video, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next